What's up, ballers? Jacob here with AllDriveNoDrop, talking about the Enhanced Gen 4.5 today. Yes, the paddle is called Gen 4.5. Is it Gen 4.5? We'll answer that in this video, but it's really cool. I have the core here, so we can check that out as we get into the video. Yes, this is an all-foam paddle, has those cavities in there. You have some circles in the middle, and then you have some raindrops, and then the raindrops get bigger as you get out to the side. The holes don't go all the way through. You can see they have them on both sides, but they don't go all the way through. So that's really cool. We're talking about a $175 paddle, goes down to $155 with the code AllDriveNoDrop. Very competitively priced all-foam paddle. Does it stack up to the others on the court though? We are going to find out. I will answer that question. So yeah, let's just jump into this construction. This is an EPP foam with internal cavities like I was saying. So they go, throughout all this. Very solid foam there. It's an elongated shape. That's the only shape they're making for now. It has T700 carbon fiber with 3 layers of carbon fiber. Classic 16.5 by 7.5 inch paddle, 16 millimeter core. Handle length of 5.7 inches. Plenty of room for that two-handed backhand right there. Grip circumference of 4.1 inches. Swing weight range of 119 to 121. Mine came in at 119 to 6.31 twist weight. Really good sweet spot size for an elongated paddle. And this thing, very gritty. How do those stats stack up against the competition? You know what? When I was playing with this paddle, I was actually playing some of my best pickleball with it. If you're someone that likes to take big swings, big cuts, then this might actually be better for you than some of those top power paddles. So this is kind of how it's lining up. That power level right there around the Huarache X Power Series, the Thrive Smoke, the Franklin C45 with extra weight, right below that 11624 Vapor Power J2 NFK, and then right above the Friday Fever, the Revlon Drift, Honolulu J2 NFT. I think that's a really good spot. The pop on this is still pretty good. It's not too poppy, but it's enough pop to stay alive in those firefights. And then the spin is really, really, really good on this, 2267 RPM. You can really get the ball to dip on these. So that's how the stats break down. We'll head to the court real quick and talk about that some more. So the Enhanced Gen 4.5. The feeling, it's not the softest paddle ever, but if you're going on the scale of soft to stiff, it's definitely below that midpoint line on the softer end. Gets really good dwell and spin, has good grit. I think that if you are a big top spin lover, you'll love the spin on this paddle. The ball responds very predictably. It doesn't matter where you hit it on the face. If it's in the sweet spot zone, the ball is responding how you would expect. The feel on the paddle is just like with what effort you put into it, you get the predictable launch of the ball how you would expect it to be with that amount of effort. With the lower power level, it lets you swing bigger and it's not too poppy. Really lets you get those resets where you want them. This paddle has amazing touch on dinks and drops. So if you're someone that, some of those top end power paddles are a little too much for your soft game, this is excellent. I was hitting my drops, my dinks, placing them where I wanted to. Really enjoyed the touch on this paddle, but it still has enough power to put the ball away on those overheads. Still has enough power to keep those serves deep and get those drives blasting into the people at the net. It just takes a little bit more effort than some of the other power paddles. So if you're someone that already has really good power, then this paddle could perform better for you. I still need to go out there and test it because I was performing very well with this paddle. I think I might actually play better with this one than some of the other power paddles that are more powerful. And then, yeah, so with all that said and the sweet spot being really, really good for an elongated, I enjoyed it. So let's move on to how I set this up with the weight. So for the weight setup, it's cool. You have a lot of graphics on here, right? A lot of Gen 4.5, a lot of Enhanced Pickleball. Now they have these markers to help, people set up weight. I don't think you need to put weight up here. You could. I would put, if you're using, either Bodhi tungsten tape, you're using the Enhanced pods, or you're using any other 3 gram pre-cut strip, I would put it right here. I think that's the best spot to put it on this paddle. That's where I enjoyed it. You could try doing it up here, doing it down, here, put some weight in the handle to counterbalance, but I would start just putting the 3 grams on each side right there. It doesn't need any weight if you already like it stock. It plays very well stock. I was actually enjoying it just playing it stock. One of the best stock paddles I've tried without modifying, and that's what I ended up going with, was just keeping it stock. But if you wanted to add weight, I would start there on the corners. So that would be my weight setup for this paddle. Let's jump in to the conclusion. So, at the end of the day, for $175 going down to $155 with the code AllDriveNoDrop, I think this is a really, really strong competitor in the foam space. And we do have to keep in mind that this foam durability is probably going to be longer than the polypropylene competitors, right? You aren't going to get the same core crushing because you don't have the polypropylene core, and it's just going to end up lasting longer. And that, at least that's what we're thinking, right? You're not going to get the core crushing. The only risk you have is the disbonding of the face from the core, but so far it doesn't seem like it's been that big of an issue across the board for a lot of foam paddles. I'm very impressed with this paddle. So if you're looking for that all-court leaning powered paddle and you want it in the foam style, I think for the $155 price point, this is an excellent one to choose. Now, if you have, and one more time, that core, that's what's in this bad boy, in case you wanted to see it one more time. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm always happy to answer. I love the hard questions I get in the comments. Keep them coming. Please like the video if you found this helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss a single review, a single podcast where we're bringing you interviews, we're bringing you breakdowns, comparisons, all the latest news in pickleball. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, go play some pickleball.